Hello, it's Rena with Lylo Crafts, and today is the final day of our open collaboration hashtag Altered Book Christmas 2023 with Dale of Not Too Shabby Chic and myself. So as you can see over here on the front, I've made this shine bright. I put it on really thick foam and I used foil cardstock, and then I've got pine branches that I put that snow text on so that it is three-dimensional, and I've got a bow and I double matted this and I put some gold book corners on. And for the back, all I did was put this gold book corners again, but this really fun polka dot print paper with words in the background. So there is so much going on the inside. Let me show you my big alligator mouth, and I've got this really fun ribbon. And so what you do is you will untie this, and then this ribbon pulls right through this eyelet over here, and we'll start our flip through. So here's the first page, and I'm gonna put my personal note to Dale right there. And we've got this, and then I did add in this little tag, so I didn't show you that on the first flip through. And I've got this sweet jewelry right here. It says love with red, so I put that in. And then over here, I just added these 3 vintage beads onto a vintagey looking bulb pin over here to tie that together as the jewelry. Over here, I added this flip. I love this tree, and I think it is so great how that ties in, and the black with the white paste, I think really helps it pop. And up here, I have this beautiful ornament. So to go with this tree, see how the bulbs are hanging down? And I put this big chunky bulb up here with these very sweet silver around side that, so you can see it. And you can see on this time, I started with gingerbread, and I was continuing on. So I started the gingerbread last time over here, and then we'll turn over here. So over here, I have red bow glitter paper, and I did this really fun scallop stitching. I've got a candy cane over here, and this is an envelope, a window envelope that I made out of junk mail, and I've got a sweet gingerbread guy over here, and I even used little red stickles onto that, and inside there is a recipe card to use as a journaling spot. So I put that there. On this side, I've got a flip, and I've got a snap over here so that this little candy jar of peppermint opens up, and look at all these sweet gingerbread houses. And when you flip it open, it says Merry Christmas Bake Shop, homemade every day. And so I've just got a sticker from the collection. And what I did was I just used that scallop punch to make the edges cute, and I tied a little double bow of the baker's twine to tuck underneath there. And then you can see on this side, I've got Home for the Holidays, and I have that double backed over here, and I love that you can see the snap. Oh, the snap is so fun. Okay, then let's turn to the next page and more gingerbread goodness. Look at this. It's a pocket, and it says Made with Love, the original gingerbread baking company. And I included a recipe card with a little bit of fabric sewn on there. And you can use that for recipe or journal, or even put pictures if you would like. And I've got this sweet holly and berries going up here, and I did ink over it to kind of tone down the white just a little bit. And then I have this adorable gingerbread. Now, I have been saving this for a couple of years. It was given to me by Shanaz, and I love it. I just think it is so, so cute. The buttons and the baker's twine and the jingle bells. And what I did was I added a button to the top and threaded it through, and I just looped it around so it can come off. I use zigzag stitching, and then over here I've got the matching ruffle to this side, and then I just added a piece of burlap down the middle just to tie a little bit more of that brown gingerbread color in. And when you flip, look at this page. This is a digital that Dale has, and she had printed this out. We were crafting together. I love crafting with her. It's so much fun. She's so much inspiration. And what I did was I sewed my own ruffle. I had purchased some of this from Hobby Lobby, and I ran out, and I thought, you know what? I have red grosgrain ribbons. I'll just sew my own. And I made it a double lace by putting the cream lace over here. It's gathered lace, and that's from Janet K. So thank you, Janet K. And then I added these vellum pockets because the paper was so pretty. I really didn't want to even put anything over it. And then I added this sweet strip of gold glitter on each side. I have a die with this that I cut out, and then over here I did some paste with Dale again. Look at that. And then what I did was I just inked over it with gold so it would pop a little bit. I added a little offcut that I had with some stitching for the tab, and it's polka dots. I thought that would coordinate so well. And so that tucks right in there. Such a pretty page, and so vintage or retro. I just love that. And then turning over here, I have wonderful holly and berries, and I tied that in at the topper over here with a chipboard piece. And then there's this vintage star candles with holder made in Germany. Love that. And then I used just some paper to hinge that together. And then on this side, I have this gorgeous trim. Look at that trim. Oh my gosh, I just think these colors are so rich, and I love this piece right here, how they attach, and I got that from a thrift store, so love, 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 and it matches so well. On this next page, I stacked 3 pockets. I used a edge trimmer or edge punch over here, and I added some scallop lace at the bottom to kind of mimic this, and inside I have this beautiful tag right here. Love that tag, and I wanted to make the greens hang over the edge, and then I have this ticket right here that I made, and I thought that went really well over here with the colors. And then I have another gingerbread snowman guy. Can you believe that? I mean, I have a gingerbread Santa man. Isn't that so sweet? So I thought that was so perfect over here. And again, another little card with some, this time, gold eyelash trim, and that came from Creating with Jovi. Thank you, Jovi, so much for that. And I've stitched around that with red. And when you turn to the next page, I've got more of this washed out paper. And what I did was I inked around it with gold. Here's some more of that paste that I did with Dale. I love that olive green Christmas tree paper. And then I made a tag. I just used a hole reinforcer, some vintage lace down here, gold ink, and I made this as a bottom tuck. Happy, happy joy. I love that. On this side, I've got a double pocket, and over here, I have a beautiful pocket right here with vellum. I didn't put anything on the inside because I loved this paper, and it is showing through. And this is from one of Roxy Creates challenge videos where she tries to make things in 40 minutes, as many as she can. I loved that. And then I made this tag right here, and it says Wonderland. And I just cut this out. I just hand drew it, cut it out, added gold to tie the gold in, added a stitched piece in the middle, and used the center pieces here of this paper to tie this all in. And this is ornaments on this side. I thought that was so fitting to include an ornament on this side. So I just love the way that turned out. We have over here a belly band that I made, and then I layered 3 little presents on top of it. And I've got a little journaling spot inside here, an envelope that I used a decal edge paper tear and was able to ink that all up. And then on this side, I've got a mitten again that I just drew and cut out. And I've got that sweet Santa die cut on there, and it says believe. And I used some furry trim. I've got that really fun polka dotted paper, and I have a vellum pocket down here, and I included some small polka dots to kind of tie that all in. I've got a sweet ruffle over here. I have the Santa on this ball pen with that beautiful green to tie in. The green over here on the bottom, I just used a edge punch. I've got a vintage book page that I punched out in a star. I used some scrap paper right here and the word December 25th because that's when Santa comes. This is a junk mail envelope that I've got backed with some book page, and here is a collage tag with a big fat snap, and the top here says North Pole, making spirits bright, 'tis the season, with some lace. I just love the way that that pocket or that tag came out. And then you can see this last page over here. I've got all the gold, and this is a pocket I've inked up with gold. I have very sweet vintage lace, crocheted lace over here, cotton lace. And then I found this card at a thrift store. And so it says, she will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus. Matthew 1:21. And so I tried to cut off the writing that was on the bottom over there, but I thought that was such a beautiful card. The tone on tone to go right in that pocket. And for this, which is the last page, I've got some little sweet doodads, lace doily and cut aparts. And it says, and the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Luke 2:40. And then here is the closing page of the book. And so there you have it. That is my book. I hope you like it. And I really hope Dale likes it too, as I am blessing her with this for Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and please know that Jesus loves you. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.